Okie doke, okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. How we doing, chat? How we doing, man? Kinky, Rue, Jaden, Pardo, Sam, Chewy, Age of Empire, Aiko, Astrion, Martin, Ketha. How are we, chat? How are we? Dude, I don't know what's going on, man. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, bro. Like, we get to my computer, you get the king treatment. Yeah, I appreciate you, Bardo. Appreciate you, man. Do you know what, bro? No. The last Helldivers. Yeah, innit? How we doing? Yeah, no, I've heard about Takibo. I can't believe it, though, honestly. There's loads more. We're going to
Hey,
look through
Cloud
today.
hand waving.
How we doing, Knoxville? Thank you so much for the 10, man. Appreciate you. Hello on my TV at the moment. Yo, does my head look big on this? Does my head look big on TV? That's crazy. How we doing, chat? How's your lad? Is he okay? Yeah, sprained wrist. Like the school seemed to think it was worse, but he has got a sprained wrist, so it's just about keeping it like in a support and stuff like that. I was a little bit like freaking terrified, man. I jumped off the stream and I was like, I need to get going like now. Fuck. But yeah, he seems okay. He seems okay. Elder Win, what's going on, bro? Sprains really do suck, though. Yeah, I know. It just could have been a lot worse. Do you know what I mean? Like, could have been a fracture or a break or something like that. But he's able to move it. Like, he was able to carve a pumpkin last night. Do you know what I mean? He was all right. He was all right. It's just in a little bit of pain, bless him. Lasers, how's it doing, man? He's working. No. What happened to your kid? Football accident. Cloud, how our head haven't set up an announcement, an emergency stream of baffling. Like, this needs damage control ASAP or Sony. Dude, honestly, that's what we're going over today. We have got fucking Gundam Boy quitting. We've got Erevin going over it. We've got Takibo quitting. We've got fucking bro. It's crazy. Like it's just wild out here. Like everyone's just dropping like flies. That's why I had to make that video earlier. Like we put up a video about an hour ago. I might actually post it into the pinned comment so that for those people who don't know what's going on, they can. Gundam Boy. Yeah, man, I saw Gundam Boy. Like, dude, so many good creators. So many good creators. Like, it's beyond baffling. Beyond baffling. And I'm like, what? I mean, I don't know if you know the YouTuber, but even Pardo posted up a video, man. Like, it's wild to me. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm just getting excited for Arc Raiders now. I can't lie to you, chat. I can't. Is this the end of democracy as we know it? Yeah, we're going to watch them today, chat. I've got a few hours before I have to go and pick up the little uns. So we've got a video from Erevin, a video from Takibo, and a video from Gundam Boy to go over. Cloud Raider time. It will be tomorrow, dude. We'll be jumping on it as soon as we possibly can. I can't remember what the time is that they go live with it tomorrow, but I will be on it tomorrow. 100%.
I saw your video and I don't think Windows 11 is part of the problem, because
Yeah.
I'm on Windows 11 and haven't had any problems with the game on PC.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few things I think it could be: bad performance from the game or faulty PC hardware.
100%. Thank you so much, Downpour, for the 50. Coming in with those big bangers, dropping up hard straight off the gate. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, I put it in the video because people were saying it, but I agree with you. I don't think it's got anything to do with Windows 11. I think it's all a glaze over.
Hey Cloud, do you think the 10-cent buy-in fits into the timeline with the start of Arrowhead going downhill?
No, Million, thanks so much for the 5. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. No, the 10-cent buy-in was before the game launched. So the official buy-in that wasn't made public, it was made public later. 10-cent bought stock in Arrowhead before the game had actually come out. So 10-cent have always been in the background, but they bought like stock ownership to it. So do you know what I mean? But they didn't buy the rights to say anything can change anything. So no, I don't think 10-cent has got anything to do with it.
The community. Captain, there's a hole in the ship we're sinking. The dev interview. Yeah, so we like to make customers feel like they're on this big expensive adventure. That's the fantasy we're trying to sell.
Zinni, I've got no statement to make from it other than thanks for the donation. You said it yourself. You said it perfectly. Yo, we got it. We got a prize head on. Thank you so much for the 5, Shadow Crusade. I appreciate you. Yeah, Zinni, you said it perfect, man. You said it perfect. I've no arguments, man. No arguments. Like, I made a statement towards them about the thing because I wanted to make sure I gave them my feedback. But relevant communication is key, man. They need to fucking get good with this shit. Lord Beerus with the 10. We are going to be watching it today, yeah. We're going to be watching it today. I'm going to be watching it in a minute. Do you know what? We're going to take it out. Cloud, what's Arc Raiders for type of game? A multiplayer one? Yeah, it's a multiplayer extraction shooter. It's a lot like Helldivers, but it has some PvP elements inside of it. You go in, you find gear, you jump back out, you use the gear that you found to upgrade your character, to upgrade your weapons.
Have you watched E-Raven's video about the creator program situation? Very interesting and somber.
I'm baffled by it, Lord. We're going to take a look at it now. We're going to take a look at it now because I am... I'm baffled by it, dude. I can't wrap my head around it. We're going to watch Gundam Boy first because that was the video that we missed out on the video. I saw it after I uploaded. So, yo, Pardo, I'm not taking your quotes, man. It'll be a good one, Lasers. I think you'll like it, mate, personally. I'm going to be jumping in with all you guys.
The lag behind the game when playing harder missions has been making it really hard to want to grind, and I'm a fucking stealth diver. New fan BTW.
Thank you so much for the 5, E-Prime. Thank you so much. I know what you mean, honestly. I get it. I completely get it. There are so many complaints about everything inside of the game at the moment.
I know a lot of people see me as a glazed donut in the community, but I'm just trying to be realistic about the state of the game. Arrowhead is not a super giant where they get to pull in 5 studios across the world.
See, this is where you're wrong, because we know full well that over the last year, they've worked with 3 other studios. So it's not like they get to pull in 5 studios. They have definitely pulled in 3, potentially more with what they're working on at the moment, Downpour. They are bigger now. Their next title is solely independent. They've got that much money. They don't need the backing of a publisher anymore. So they're doing it independently. That should speak volumes. Thank you so much for the 20, though, Downpour. Can I get some W's? It's not letting me send donations on YouTube. And YouTube charged me. If that is the case, they will 100% put the money back in. 110%. We've had this issue before, dude. Contact me later if it's still a problem via DMs on Discord. If it's still an issue, send me screenshots and all that sort of stuff that you can potentially send me, and I'll try and rectify what I can, my dude. But you will never be put out of pocket for that. Whilst, of course, it would be the Space Marines, I love the very real possibility of a Warhammer collab. Oh, dude, we don't even want to talk about that right now, respectfully. It's just not. It's not real life. It's just not. Yo, yeah, no worries, ladies. It's quite a cheap
The
game as well.
Discord is on fire at the moment. People being banned left, right, and center. Banning certain words and people tagging mods demanding answers about the game.
Oh, you're joking. Richard Maru, thank you so much for the $10 donate. Can we get some W's in chat for the donators, man?
I've put hundreds of hours and dollars into this game, and I'd really
Ooh.
just like to play what I paid for without having to pay for PC parts too.
Yeah, that's exactly it, dude. That's it, Psionical. And the problem is that buying PC parts isn't what a lot of people can do, man. Like, I can speak for myself. If my PC breaks, I'm fucked, bro. Like, solely fucked. Like, I am screwed within an inch of my life. So fingers crossed it doesn't ever go wrong with us, which is why I won't boot the game up anyway. Some people gave me some resolutions to my issues in the comment section. I refuse to do it because I don't want to start it up on here.
What I mean is compared to BF6, where EA, DICE pulled in 5 studios in across the world to help produce the game. had nothing but themselves to produce the game. Every studio hired for HD2 was done so for content, not bugs.
I get what you're saying, but if you can't make a game and keep a game stable, but are charging for it, don't be a developer. Don't be a developer, man. You don't go to a restaurant, dude. I use this analogy every time because it makes sense. You don't go to a restaurant, order a plate of food, and when the plate comes in front of you and the chicken is raw, say, well, they are short staffed today. They don't have many chefs in that kitchen, so this is okay. Do you know what I mean? It does. If you can't develop a game and you can't keep it well and keep it healthy, either one, make it free to play so that it doesn't charge people to play it. And that way they kind of go, at least I'm not out of pocket from it. Or two, don't be a fucking developer. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't do it, don't do it. And if you can do it, then communicate and do it. But you can't, it doesn't resonate with me, man. Thank you so much for the 20 again. Downpour, we always get in heated discussions like this, dude. Hopefully you know that I appreciate everything that you do for the channel. And I don't, it's not heated at all. I just love the debate of things. Do you know what I mean? Have you made a video site, Gary?
Given how whack everything on Helldivers is, RN just want to say thanks for always being a real one. We all appreciate how much you've done for the game.
I actually really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, my dude. Yeah, I just want to keep it real. I just want to keep it real. If it's not worth it for you, I want to make sure that I tell you guys that it's not worth it for you. If it's in a good space, I want to make sure you guys know it's in a good space. I'm always going to be completely transparent. I'm not going to stop commenting on the game. I'm not going to stop covering it just so you guys are aware. It drops in 9 minutes. Yo, make sure you link me at Yari, and we'll give it a watch on stream if I've got time to, guy. Yeah, I'll try, man. So thank you so much for that, Gotha. Appreciate you, honestly.
Looking back at all the positive animations and music videos about the game feels very heartbreaking to watch now.
Knoxville, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. It's extremely heartbreaking. Extremely heartbreaking. Right, we're going to jump into it. So, yeah, we're going to jump into it. People are here now. Gundam Boy posted up a video stating that he's done for now. This didn't make it into the video because I only found this after I uploaded today. So I want to make sure that I give some attention to it. We're going to link everything into the chat when we watch them, so you guys can go over. Red actually contacted me and said, thanks for shouting out the channel. We've had a lot of people come over saying they came from you. So I just want to say a thank you to you guys for supporting other Helldivers creators that we watch on here. It really is great. Yo, Little Cloud's doing all right, John. Thank you so much for asking, man. He's doing all right. Sprained wrist, but he should be okay. Right, this is Gundam Boy.
Hey guys, it's the Gundam Boy, and today I bring some unfortunate news. I'm not going to be playing Helldivers for a bit. I just can't record It's getting so annoying to record. How do you record a content thing and try to promote it knowing the game's just
Look
not
at the
functioning
freezing.
well? Mind you, I'm on a very beefy computer now. I have an i9 with a 5090 as the GPU, and I'm crashing.
He's got an i9 and a 5090. Chat, you can't tell me this is down to the fucking PCs people are running. Come on.
And for people with lesser PCs who are trying to play this game only in 15 frames per second, that's not fair.
We both agree with each other to a certain extent, because Arrowhead is really good at making content and
Yep.
title updates. But the last 2 years they haven't done much for the performance.
Amen. Amen, Downpour. Thank you so much again for the 10, man. I really, really appreciate you. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You are 100% right. They're great at what they do. They're just not great at refining it. So they fucked their game. They made an amazing game. They've now fucked it and they don't know how to go back on it.
Who are trying to play this game only in 15 frames per second.
Just to go back over that. So you guys...
That's not fair. I thought play the 59. Mind you, I'm on a very beefy computer now. I have an i9 with a 5090 as the GPU.
Wait, is it?
And I'm crashing.
The video's
and
playing, it's just
with
froze.
Lesser PCs who are trying to play this game only in 15 frames per second. That's
How's
not fair.
Arrowhead gonna
I
have more
thought
tech
that
debt
this
than I
game
have
was
credit
doing
card debt? That's crazy.
Psionical, you're fucking wild. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, he's running an i9 with a 5090. Come on, bro.
pretty
It's the
well
best of the best.
until the Unjust update swung back around. I thought they were going to really recover it, but look at what we got right now. Buggy, broken performance, and not a lot of explaining. I try to remain optimistic about it. Like, I'll try to get a Helldivers video out if I can bring myself to fight the crashing. But at this point of the game, I'm just getting real tired, and I want to play a game that works. And what kind of Helldiver content creator would I be to put out a weapon guide for a weapon that you can't use? I just can't do it. I will see you guys later when Helldivers is back up, but for now, I'm going to be playing something else.
Couldn't say it better myself, man. Couldn't say it better myself. Short and sweet. A quick 1-minute video. Make sure we go show love to Gundam Boy. Let him know that Cloud sent you. It's really sad to see him go, dude. It's really sad to see him go. It's really fucking sad. Like, some of these creators are incredible. Some of these creators are incredible. The subscriber count never really reflects what they manage to do for the community because, like, this guy gets tens of thousands of views. Tens of thousands of views. And he just does bits for the community, dude. It baffles me. Baffles me. I want to go over the Takibo video, though, because this one's a big one, man. This one blew up. It's at 127,000 views already, man. It, like, is wild to me. You know what I mean?
But this is where it gets confusing. Because I have an i9 with a 3090T, and I haven't had any freezing or lockups. Sue, is it hardware or the game?
It's the game. It's not the hardware, because if you're running an i9 with a 3090 Ti and it's working fine, and somebody else is running an i9 with a 5090 and they don't have it work, I run an i7 7800 X3D with a 4070 and I can't run it. Like, it's not a hardware problem. Like, I refuse to believe it's a hardware problem because there's so many big PCs that can't handle it. Like, it just makes no sense to me at all, Downpour, if I'm honest. Right, we're gonna go watch Takibo. I've obviously already watched this because we made comment on it on today's upload. This one hurt for me, man. I love Takibo. I met him in Sweden, and I couldn't believe his video for a second. I was like, there's no fucking way that it's got Takibo. You know what I mean? Like, look at his screen, dude. Like, you can't tell me that these issues just arising now isn't a red flag. You know what I mean? Takibo's been around for as long as I can remember. 77,000 subscribers, hundreds of thousands of views every single day. And he just, all of a sudden, his PC's fucked and we're saying that it's a hardware issue? Wake up, man. Wake up.
Issues so severe that players and content creators alike have had CPUs, SSDs, and motherboards completely break over playing Helldivers 2. The content creator being kicked off the creator program for not allowing his content to be altered, and shallow systems that lack any real depth. These are just some of the reasons, that is by the way just barely scratching the surface, which is making many
What's going on here? We're taking a look over HD2, the issues, the creators that are dropping off. Gundam Boy's left the scene already, for now at least. Takibo looks like he's not going to be uploading and playing the game. It's crazy, bro.
Many players like myself.
I'm going to say to Takibo, though, he should still continue to upload, even if he has to use older gameplay. Like, can you turn it up a bit? Yeah, I can turn it up.
And many of your favorite creators having to quit Helldivers 2 temporarily, whether they want to or not. First, before we hop onto some of the game's
Benny's wrist's alright, man. It's just sprained.
Things I must say first.
But he's okay. Thanks for asking, man.
Reality shows like American Idol or The Voice, where the contestant will have his incredibly depressing backstory right before they take on the stage. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with one of those, except it's not really that deep. Making a video like this one that you're watching right now will not benefit.
Yeah, we're watching the Erevin one
way,
afterwards,
shape,
dude.
or form. Even if this video went on to get like 2 million views or whatever, which it won't. But yeah, sure, I would get the short-term income from it, but realistically, talking negatively of the game will lead to people being less interested and invested in Helldivers 2.
He is 100% right, for the record. We don't speak negatively for no reason.
Everyone is saying quitting temporarily. These temporary very easily become permanently and likely will. We aren't even addressing no content yet.
Amen, Brandon. That's what we were trying to speak about today. Like 110%. Everyone's saying they're leaving temporarily, but during that temporary release from the game, they also have to make sure that they're still putting up content, because these guys have got bills to pay. They've got food to put on the table. Yeah, they've got to do this. You know what I mean? Takibo, he's going to address it in this video, but he's got a baby on the way. Like, this is what he does for a job, for income. Like, he's got to upload games, but just for other games. And temporary becomes permanent when that sort of situation happens. It's just scary, man. I really feel for him. I really do. Lasers, take it easy, man. Thanks for watching, bro. Have a great day at work.
Which as a result leads to me suffering in the
Hi,
long
zombie.
run, as some of you will no longer be interested in the game. I also should
Yeah,
point
Hulk,
out
I know.
that I currently cover Helldivers 2 gameplay and guides, and if you're familiar with my channel, you know I don't make
Yeah,
this
Mario,
type
I
of
know. I was
video that
speaking to
I'm
Pips
making right
earlier.
now. I don't think I ever have, matter of fact. Maybe once, like a year ago, but anyways.
It just attempted to kill off solo and duo play in Helldivers 2, but why? But that was related to the in-game function of how it is that the damage output was from solo play to like multiple people. Takibo never talks badly about the game. The fact that this video ever came up is why it's blowing up, because Takibo is like your Mr. Positive. He's got such a positive outlook on life that the negativity never really shows through with Takibo, just because he's just that sort of guy. Like, he's such a nice guy. So the fact that this video's come out is probably the most shocking thing to happen, which is why it's getting so many views, because nobody can believe that this is genuinely where we're at, where people like Takibo are getting hit.
I don't know why people are talking about freezing and lockups just now. I have had this issue since like a year ago, and I reported it to Arrowhead and they told me it is a known issue.
Surprise, thank you so much for the 10. I did see your comment earlier. I'm sure you said that on the video. Thank you so much, Zombie. Appreciate you. I'm sure you did say that on the video earlier on. And I completely agree. The problem is just become more prevalent now. So it's become more obvious, because a lot more people are experiencing it. It doesn't take away from the fact that you've had the issue at all. But because more people are having the issue now, more people are going to talk about it. Therefore, it's going to look like a bigger problem, but it has been an issue for quite some time, yeah. Senshi, how we doing, man? Welcome.
Why am I making this video? The truth is, I'm f***ed. If I play the game and attempt to record, I risk breaking my computer over.
He is really concerned as well. We spoke the other day. I spoke to Takibo. We were in a group call with some of the other PCs, and he's really concerned, dude. He's really. I don't blame him at all. Like, I just wish that I had an infinite bank account so I could help all of these boys out, because they're incredible people. I just genuinely wish I had like an infinite bank account that I could just help them out until this shit blows over. You know what I mean? It's just so painful because like they're some of my closest friends, man.
Despite everything that is going on, I think Helldivers is in a perfect spot for improvement. Arrowhead is finally at the point where they realistically cannot release content until they get the game healthy again.
Yeah. 100%. 110%. The problem is, though, mate, is they're in the perfect spot for improvement because there's no fucking way it can get worse. I'm going to touch wood all over. There's no way it can get worse. There's like, how the fuck can it get worse than this? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but come on, man. Hi, Alfra. How we doing, mate?
Arrowhead really took the arrow to the head clown face.
Savage. Absolutely savage. Absolutely savage, Knoxville.
Personally, I have constant hard lock freezes, forcing me to completely shut down the PC by pressing the off button on the desktop case itself. And oftentimes when I stream, I'll have these locks stall my computer for long enough to the point where the stream completely crashes, losing a big chunk of the audience and forcing me to start up another stream from scratch. Since
this impacts creators a lot. To restart a stream impacts a lot.
Keep teasing a plan but never tell us the plan.
Yeah, that's the problem, Gotha. That's the problem, mate. You don't tell us what it is, we don't believe it. Like, it's almost one of those, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, the tooth fairy's real. Is it really? And as we get older, we go, do you know what? I'll believe it when I see the tooth fairy. I'll believe it when they fix the game. But right now, the silence is deafening. And if you're in my position where we have direct contact to the development team and we know nothing, there's fucking issues, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's issues.
YouTube doesn't just pick up from where it left off. Once the stream...
How does Arrowhead come back from this? Helldivers comes back from it. Helldivers does come back from this. I don't know why, but it's just one of those games. It manages to elude the biggest controversies every fucking time. And I think that that's why they're saying what they're saying, which is nothing. I think that that's why. They bury their head in the sand and it disappears. And then they do well again the next content drop. It's fucking annoying.
They told us they were working on a fix for the screen freezing, but I haven't seen any updates, lol.
Yeah, man, we've not seen any updates on anything, man.
Stream gets shut down for a few
Thanks
seconds.
for the 5
you
downpour. I
have to
appreciate
start
you, brother.
A whole new one. So the audience has to leave that stream, go to my channel, and
Heavy
select my
impact.
next stream to come back into my stream. So yeah,
Impacts us
I
a lot.
usually lose about 60-70% of the viewers because they don't realize I activated another stream. Matter of fact, some of you were here for some of those streams.
Barroso,
Now,
you're
if
wrong,
I
unfortunately.
don't record or stream, guess what? I don't make any income. I'm a full-time YouTuber and I depend
Fucking
on
hell,
my
look at that
uploads
graph, man.
and streams to bring money to the table. As some of you know, my wife is 8 months pregnant and she's not working and probably won't for a little while. So it all kind of depends on...
Baskinator just said in the Discord no ETA for fix.
Shut up. No, she didn't.
Wait, the tooth fairy ain't real, pleading face, pleading face.
KJ. I love you, KJ. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. We are very aware. I can only talk about the things I'm directly involved in. However, I'm passing up feedback I see here. Yeah, to be fair, I do know full well the Baskinator and Mitchmas are obviously only given certain information. So I can't blame them directly, but the studio itself.
Next you'll tell me that Santa isn't real, loudly crying, loudly crying.
Thanks for the dono, Pardo. Appreciate
I'm
you, brother.
surprised there are still propaganda commanders after all these videos, lol.
Oh, there's a lot of conversations going on in the background, Carl. There's a lot. There's a lot.
iRock and i9, 128 GB of RAM,
Fucking hell, that's a
and
lot
a
of RAM.
5070T. Game runs horribly for me and turns my PC into a space heater. It scares me just how hot it runs during play.
Oh my God. Tavil, I beg you, stop playing. I beg you, stop playing, because that rig sounds fucking beautiful. Sounds beautiful. Please don't ruin it. Like, honestly. I don't know, Hulk. It's weird, right?
My CPU hits triple-digit temps running HD2.
Fucking hell. KJ, run a different game, bro. Run a different game. Come on,
And
boys.
streams
Come on, we're not
to
stupid.
bring money to the table. As some of you know, my wife is 8 months pregnant.
The real Santa is the friend we
Congratulations.
made along the way.
Your fucking jokes, KJ, honestly. There's never a moment like where you can have a serious moment with KJ in the room because he's just such a joker. I love it. I love it.
She's not working and probably won't for a little while, so it all kind of depends on me. So you can kind of imagine what kind of stress this puts on a man. And as a result, here I am making this video in a desperate...
It really fucking upsets me, man. Really upsets me. He's such a good guy. Such a good guy, and he's got to be the sole provider. He's got to bring in the money and do what he does. And at the same time as him having a child, this game goes to shit, and now his channel's at jeopardy. It's crazy.
attempt to rush things along. I have personally been in this situation for exactly 43 days. That's when the Hive Lords came out. That's when it all went to shit. I've been lucky enough from time to time to manage to get a full-length recording without any major issues. I had
KJ, you couldn't help yourself, could you? You couldn't help yourself, man. You couldn't help yourself. Ah, fuck. Thanks for the
Hey
dono,
kid,
KJ.
do you know of any Helldivers alternatives? This game was amazing in its prime and I'm worried I won't find the feeling anywhere else.
So we are at the moment covering another game that goes into a server slam tomorrow. There's no game like Helldivers. Oh, Yari just uploaded his video. There is no other game that plays like Helldivers 2. The closest that we've got is that we've got
then,
Arc
Raiders,
Raiders
we are
coming up
back.
tomorrow, and this is going to be quite a good game. So if you've not given it a go, we've got a free beta weekend coming up. Like it's an extraction shooter, third person, PlayStation, Xbox, and on PC. You guys are going to be able to play this across all platforms. Give it a go. It's going to be free this whole weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. If you don't like it, you've made no loss on it. You know what I mean? But just give it a go. You never know. You may enjoy it. It could be something you want to do. So that's
Your
my
CPU
2 cents.
is almost
But we're
always
covering
in
that
triple
game.
digits. Bad temperatures for your CPU are generally anything consistently over 80 to 85 degrees Celsius or 176 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit, under load. You can check how hot your CPU
Okay, he says you can check how hot your CPU is running by using the program HWinfo. Yo, thank you so much for that, man. I'm sure a lot of people will benefit from that. So I really appreciate that, my dude. Appreciate it. Downpour, thanks so much for the 20. Can we get some W's in chat for Downpour being incredible, please?
full of time, which has held the channel
set
together.
your PC
Either
on
way,
fire to
enough
cool it
about me.
down when playing HD2.
That's fucking jokes, Alpha. That's fucking jokes, Alpha.
No ETA on devblog. Also from Baskinator.
Dude, they've got to be sweating back there. Like, they must be sweating back there, man, because there's no way that they can keep doing this. They must be panicking like fuck. They have to be, surely. Surely.
Something like Helldivers, its jump ship peak game.
Jump Ship is a good game, yeah. I did play that, to be fair. I played that in its beta, in its demo, and it was actually really, really good. So if you do like it, then it's worth looking into.
I guess this is a good segue to talk about the severe performance issues. Now,
Fucking hell, the dono trainer's on spike, chat. The dono trainer's on spike right now. Astaria,
I really hope Helldivers 2 doesn't go down. It's one of the only games that is FPS that I enjoy playing with my husband thanks to the lore.
Yeah, yeah. You're not on your own with that one either. It's one of those games that a lot of people love, and we all found a lot of good feeling in it. It's just the factor of where it's at right now, and the fact that they're being radio silent. They could put up a message, like Pardo's just said. A message is better than radio silence, right? Like anything, anything. Baskinate is apparently responding to people as we speak, so. That's fucking hilarious. Lewis retired to Helldiver. That's
People
so
hear
funny.
performance issues, they think people are complaining about their FPS being lower than it should be. Which, yes, it's true, but the real performance issues are the hard locks. I've never seen a video game or software in my life before completely freeze the computer so hard that it can't do anything. That's what a hard lock is, by the way. Some people aren't aware, but essentially these hard locks do not allow you to do anything at all.
Yeah, we appreciate you for it, KJ.
Why does this gotta happen when I decide to start making Helldivers 2 content on my channel loudly crying?
Happens, Knoxville. It happens, bro. I mean, on the flip side, there's not many creators playing the game right now, so there's an open market for it if you want to go in. Fucking crazy. Rebels, how we doing, you beautiful sod?
I feel this time, it's Shams who shish TS his pants.
Yes, Arthur, I feel like
You
you're
can't
right.
control alt delete, you can't alt tab, you can't do anything. You have to manually shut down the computer on the desktop case itself. Now, these performance issues transcend past Helldivers 2. It's no longer about, oh, I can't play Helldivers 2 because it's crashing or whatever. No. It actually goes past Helldivers 2 and damages people's computers in some cases. And that is not acceptable, like, at all. I have no clue how this hasn't reached a bigger news outlet, because this to me is absolutely unheard of.
Yeah.
Although the content creator, the YouTuber, many of you know him, has just had his CPU and motherboard break over Helldivers 2 on live stream. I'm not gonna speak much further on this. Check out his video for more information. Claysthetics has also had his SSD die entirely over Helldivers 2.
Hey,
and
Rob.
it's kernel level anti-cheat, which, by the way,
Why?
why do we have a kernel
Yeah.
level anti-cheat in Helldivers 2?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's completely useless, and it doesn't even prevent cheating anyways.
No,
Once
it
again,
doesn't.
I'll have Claysthetics video on this matter linked down below. I'm not going to speak for them. Now, speaking from personal experience, I've had over 40 to 50 hard locks mid-recording attempts, which forced me to manually shut down the PC many times over. But there was one particular hard lock
Warlord, that's
that
crazy.
was the final drop for me. Luckily, I had it recorded on my phone, so you can see it here in the background. The monitor started flickering
Yeah,
and twitching,
Alfred,
and I
I'm with
was
ya.
immediately concerned
Look
for
at
my
that,
graphics
man.
card. I don't know if this is truly a graphics card issue, but that was the first thing that came to my mind when this hard lock happened. I have an RTX 5090. It cost me $2,500. Yes, probably a huge waste of money. Either way though, I am not willing to lose $2,500 over a video game's performance issues that should not be happening in the first place. I have been in contact with Claysthetics and Aldo, and as far as I understand, there has been no reimbursement for their computer parts whatsoever. And personally, guys, I'm in no situation to be throwing around that kind of money.
Yeah,
so I really
amen.
don't want to risk losing my computer parts, especially with Arc Raiders around the corner and, you know, other reasons. This upcoming update in Helldivers 2 cannot continuously be delayed. This problem is extremely serious and it needs to be addressed now. I'm mind blown how little attention this has been getting. I really do hope that some bigger names out there catch wind of this information. Now again, each of these topics could really be broken up into like 30 minutes each, and I'd only be scratching the surface. But for now, let's move on to the most recent event, the Buzz Lightyear content creator ban. I'm not going to talk much about this because I don't really feel like it is my place to do so. I don't want to overstep on any party, and I'm not exactly sure what is under NDA and what isn't. What I do know is that Buzz Lightyear got banned for the following segment.
Certain
It's crazy this game has the potential to ruin you financially.
That's crazy though, right? That's crazy. Like my PC cost me just shy of £3,000 when I bought it. Just shy of £3,000. And the fact that it can be gone by playing it, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, yeah, but this is where it's difficult, Pardo, okay? Because G-Word has already said that he's got no angst towards him. No angst towards him at all. Like, none. So he wants him back in the program. Where's this fucking problem now then? Where's the issue now then?
YouTube channels thrive on this cycle too. Oh, we're circling back. Churning out AI-generated thumbnails with all caps titles about massive engine updates based on absolutely nothing. It's manufactured hype for algorithm engagement.
It's irrelevant though, Pardo. He's publicly said he wants him back in the program.
Fix
Hopes
people's
he is.
games, but I know a lot about computers and spent 2 months with my BIOS, CPU cooling and nuking my HD2 game files just to clear the
It's
cache.
fucking crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, but who wants to spend that time? You know what I mean? Who wants to spend 2 months trying to make a game work? You know what I mean, Downpour? I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you didn't. I don't think that people should have to. Fix your fucking game. You know what I mean? Fix your game. But it's irrelevant anyway. Like, with regards to this whole thing here, it's crazy. Downpour, thanks so much for the $10, man. Appreciate you, dude. W's in chat for Downpour again. Yet again. But, yeah, G-Word has already said, like, he's got no hard feelings, like, towards Buzz at all, and he hopes that he's back in the program soon. So at that point, why aren't Arrowhead going, okay, well, neither parties in this situation have an issue. Why do we not just bring him in?
And simple.
What's the wait for?
We'll stop here. By the way, I did check YouTube with that exact
We've already seen
title
this.
description, which shows up and from.
So he searched those exact keywords he utilized.
Yeah, we're gonna
in
go over the
article
Irvin
and
situation.
posted a screenshot of the result.
We've got the
first
video
two
on the
results
listing.
Involved a content
It'll be up
creator
after this
that
one.
is in the program and one that is not. He was requested
'Cause that
to
one's
remove
crazy,
this
to be fair.
segment of the video after it had already been posted, and he declined to do so. He was then removed off
we're
the
gonna be
program for
on
not
Arc Raider
removing that part
Stormtrooper.
of
We've
his
already
video,
started uploading
and
it.
of course, this did not go very well. Suddenly, out of thin air, there is now a conversation about creators within the program feeling like we're being censored in certain ways. And it begs the question, what if Buzz just put his head down and nodded yes and did what he was told? How far would this have gone a few months down the road? I have a lot of thoughts about this, and I find there are a ton of inconsistencies and contradictions within the program. But once again, I don't know what is under NDA and what isn't, so
hey man, I'm
I'll
with you,
keep
bro.
my little mouth shut. Now, as of making this video, we are in an extremely delicate situation, which realistically could be resolved
have
in
fun,
like 5
Dippin'.
minutes with a couple of sentences, but yeah, I guess it's never.
It's probably the same person who kept Airman out of the propaganda officer program behind that.
Well, we're going to take a look at that in a moment. Thank you so much for the €5. I appreciate that. We're going to take a look into it as well.
Could be resolved in like 5 minutes with a couple of sentences.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's never really that easy, huh? Now,
Apparently
recent
not.
events and performance aside, there are some other issues that have been brewing inside of me more and more as Helldivers 2 continues to be developed. The biggest one that continues to weigh on my shoulders the longer we go on, update after update, is how shallow most of the
took
game
the terminate
systems
illegal
really are.
broadcast.
Let me
Objective a lil too personally and started erasing negativity and censoring stuff IRL.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Like, you are right. Like, I can't argue it, chat. I can't argue it. Like, you are right. I don't know what they're doing. I don't understand it at all. Like, I really don't understand it at all. It's got me in some weird positions where I'm like, what do I do? What do I do here? Because I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. Do I just take a step away? Like, what do I do? What do I do? Because this is crazy. This is batshit crazy. Do you know what I mean? Do I just step away from the game and stop playing it for a while? Or like, where do I go with this? Do you know what I mean? This is your income. You can't step away. But that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just concerning. Already, it just makes me go, maybe I should just use like old gameplay and make videos using the old gameplay as the background and continue to cover the topics, because like, fuck, what the fuck? We're already covering Arc Raiders as a second video every day. I'm now working, to put this into perspective, chat, including the streams, I'm now working the best part of about 12 to 13 hours every single day just to get 2 videos, a live stream, shorts, tweets, subject to emails, responses to companies. Like, I am fucking overwhelmed with the amount of shit I'm having to do at the moment,
Not
all
my
because they don't
idea,
want to
but
address
someone
it.
told me instead of fireworks going off for Liberty Day, it'll be PCs blowing
Oh
up
my
instead,
fucking
rolling
God.
on the floor
Oh
laughing.
my God. Oh, that is peak. That is peak. Well done, Plim. That's fucking jokes. That's fucking jokes. Arc's going to be covered here on the channel, yeah, for sure. I know how Arrowhead can be dumb, but what I would really hope is the official studio telling a small creator to basically fuck off. We'll get you to you later. Hope to God it was some sort of partner they hired. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look. Jus de Sort, thank you so much for the membership, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm going to skip this part of the video because he talks about the game itself, like needing more depth and shit. But he's covered a lot of this before. So we're going to go over to like what happens now.
Overstep. Now, these I mentioned in this video are just 3 of the biggest issues in the game as of right now. That
Vicky, thanks for being here.
with continuing to make Helldivers
Thank you so
2
much.
content.
Appreciate
Actually,
you.
The first issue, the performance issue, literally prevents me from making content, which is why today's video only utilized old footage, so I apologize for that.
Yeah.
I don't have any proper b-roll here, but yeah. So what's going to happen with me and this channel and Helldivers 2? Honestly, I'm waiting. I've been waiting, like I said, for 43 days. I've been in contact with developers, I've been in contact with managers and other people, and I've been left in the dark. Just like many of you guys, I've been left in the dark. I don't know what's happening. I'm still waiting. I've been advised to just not play the game to protect my computer, and I guess that's that. I will continue to cover Helldivers 2 anytime there's new stuff to talk about, to test, to make gameplay on, but I'm not gonna force it. I'm struggling with it as it is. Arc Raiders is around the corner, and I know it will have a really big hit on my viewership. I'm not stupid. At least initially, it's gonna be severe. But for my own mental health, I believe it is a step I need to take, not one that I just want to. So expect some Arc Raiders content upon release. Mostly
Let's go
to start off with as we kind of climb the trials leaderboards, and oh yeah, I'm gonna be streaming that a lot as well. Helldivers 2, as always, streams on updates, and I am hoping to be able to make Helldivers 2 content as I'm used to at some point. Until then though, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll be catching you legends on the next one. Peace.
Yo, shout out to Takubo, man. I can't believe it, bro. It's just fucking wild. Shout out to Takubo. I sent a message to him earlier on this, just sort of said the whole situation is wild. If he ever needs me, he knows where I am. Do you know what I mean? It's a crazy time, and I just want to make sure I can help out the boys, because like we're all really close. You know what I mean? I just can't believe that this is where we're at. Look at his fucking PC screen, chat. This one is fucking wild. I'm gonna be transparent. I've already watched this. This one is wild. This one is wild. Wild. We're gonna go get another drink for this one, because I can't believe what I'm about to watch with this. The chair loves you, chat. The chair loves you. Oh, this one's crazy. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think a lot of you guys have already seen this. Like, I can't fucking, I can't believe what we've seen on this. Like, if you've not watched this already, boys, be prepared for probably the most mind-boggling video you've seen all week. Be prepared for the most mind-boggling thing ever. Real talk, do you want HD2 to fail or what? Brother. Look. Do I want the game that's made my career, the game that's put me in this position, do I want the game that I've put nearly 1.5 thousand hours into to fail? No. No. Why would I want it to fail? Wild question. I cover it every single
In
day.
other news, today is Cloud's birthday.
Oh, Jack, do one, brother. Do one. Thank you for the 2, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Fucking hell. It just feels that way with non-stop negativity, man. I don't
Even
know.
if they fix things, they can't repair the trust that they have destroyed from the community.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, Knoxville. I agree with you. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. And Sentinel, thanks so much for the 1. Leslie, just to respond to that message, non-stop negativity is because it's non-stop negative at the moment. Like at the moment, so the idea of this channel is to keep you guys informed of everything happening with Helldivers 2. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, amazing, I don't care. If it's incredible, I'll tell you it's incredible. If it's shit, I'll tell you that it's shit. Unfortunately, right now, everything is just really bad. And this video we're about to watch really
The
identifies a lot of it.
Baskinator is currently fending off the torches and pitchforks on Discord right now. AH should have someone a bit higher than a CM responding.
Unfortunately, that's the CM's job, Corvius. The community managers. It's their job to do it. It's bad, but it's true. They're doing the right thing. Well, Baskinator is doing the right thing. It's not her fault either. That's the hardest
Can
part.
I just say this creator program is kind of fucking stupid. It comes off as very gatekeepy, and I know AH said something similar 1 year ago about how they were gonna do private test servers.
Yeah. There's meant to be an onboarding platform and everything. I don't know what's happened to it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, Downpour.
GOOD morning Helldivers, let me guess, no update. The game works for me just because I am on console, but I hate to see PC players being unable to play because of risk of nuking PC. Sad face.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the 10 dono, Laylo. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. 100% right. And Leslie, yeah, that's it. It comes from a place of passion. Like, I want it to work. I want it to work. And if we have to apply some pressure to make something fucking happen, like, crazy. Crazy. Right, we're going to watch this. I'm going to struggle with this. Like, I've already watched it once. It's a fucking hard watch, chat. So just bear that one in mind, because this will rage bait the fuck out of you, okay?
Could start this video off with a cliche saying how I didn't want to make it, but that would be a lie, because in reality, this topic is long overdue being discussed. Calling my interactions with Arrowhead's content creator club management unprofessional would be my personal understatement of the year. The singling out and gatekeeping of my channel in regards to it has frankly been out of the public eye for long enough.
Yeah.
And it's time I told everyone just how bad this situation really got. I want to also make it clear that under no circumstances am I making this video to incite hate or...
I just want to put out there as well. LMAO. Get a grip, bro. At the beginning of this video, I kind of go little naive here, Erevin. It's not towards
I
like
shared
the
it
end
with
of
the
it.
SES cast.
Did you actually? Oh, fucking hell. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Thanks so much for the 2. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is wild. I'm gutted for the guy. I really am. It's the first part of it, though. I'm like, all right, a bit of a stretch. It's the rest of this bit. Basically, the success of his channel is about partway through. And then everything after that, I think, fuck, man. That's fucking crazy.
incite any witch hunting.
Right, chat, you guys are donating crazy. It's wild. It's wild. I don't know what's going on here. I appreciate you all very much, but we're trying to watch a fucking video. I'm joking. I'm joking. Downpour, thank you so much for that. Why is it not reading out your messages? It don't like you at the minute, does it? Fucking wild. Right, Downpour, I already watched this video, but whoever this employee is, Arrowhead or not, absolute twat. Crazy. Crazy. Thank you so much for the 5, Downpour. Zinni, if the Arrowhead employee that's been gatekeeping Arrowvin, it's not just Arrowhead. It is at the beginning, but it didn't seem like they were gatekeeping it. This runs deeper. Can't say I'm surprised that she has a major pain in the ass for the community ever since PSN Gate. Again, we'll get into it.
Please do not give anyone any hate that you may think was involved in this story that you're about to hear.
Appreciate you, Crystal.
But I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's go back to the beginning. When I first started my channel and began to adapt my model to fit in with the world of Helldivers, it was because I absolutely loved the game and had aspirations to one day form some kind of connection with its developers.
Yeah, we all do
creative
at the beginning, to be fair. We all
As
do.
I figured looking the part and being well liked by the community would make me a shoo-in for a position as a medium between the community and the developers.
Yeah.
As my channel grew and I saw more and more outcry from the community in the pre-60-day plan era for better communication from the dev team, I figured this was the best time to start reaching out about
He's still
the
quite
idea
small
of
at this
creating
point.
some form of program that would allow the devs to more easily bridge that gap and communicate with the community on key topics.
Yeah, fair.
To this end, I emailed Arrowhead, used Twitter, and I even tried reaching out to Pilestead himself, who was the CEO at the time, to which I received no reply. Which,
to be fair, I've met Johan Pilestead, although he responds to none of my tweets or none of my messages. But I've met him and had a conversation with him. And even then, he doesn't reply to anything I send towards him, ever. Never has. Never has.
at the time, I wasn't exactly expecting any kind of reply on their part, considering I was still growing my channel, averaging maybe 10 to 20,000
It was 2025. It was this year.
views at the time.
Pardo.
So naturally, I figured their reluctance to speak to me was justified due to the size of my channel. This turned out to not be true. But it's important you know I have since before the program even began, been actively trying to be a part of it.
Yeah, fair.
And get my foot in the door with the developers of the game that I loved so much that I had centered my career around it. So there is no way they could ever believe I wasn't interested. Fast forward many months later, I'd made many friends among the other creators in the community, been on several different podcasts on the topic of Helldivers 2,
Yeah, February, I
and grown my
think,
channel substantially, peaking over 200,000 views for the first time during the Illuminate release, and averaging 1 million views per month on every major update thereafter. As far as average viewership,
Just so you know, chat, 'cause I can see some of you guys saying stream Battlefield 6. I'm not streaming Battlefield 6, but we are streaming Arc Raiders as of tomorrow.
per video, I was definitely top 12 among my peers. Many of those videos
Agreed.
being guides that helped thousands enjoy the game more, or even gave them new ways to play the game by pioneering stealth gameplay. I'm stating this to make it clear there is no possible way Arrowhead would not have considered me among their top creators. Now, all of this context should make it clear why I was extremely confused by what happened next. A group chat between me and some of the other Helldivers
What was that gameplay in the background? Did you guys see
considered me
that?
among their top creators. Now, all of this context
What the fuck is that?
Arrowhead does this to themselves and poor management and poor judgment, and guess what? Don't feel bad one bit, you reap what you sow.
Bordark, I get you. I hear you completely. That's X-Ray? Is this a hack, is it? Night vision mod? Oh, it's a mod.
Cough, cough. Pillars of Freedom Cape. Cough, cough.
Knoxville, you're crazy, bro. Sick hydrate. Oh, you're fucking wild, bro.
should make it clear why I was extremely confused by what happened next. A group chat between me and some of the other Helldivers creators lit up, talking about the trip. To which I asked, what trip?
This bit's pretty wild. This bit's pretty wild because I'm pretty sure nobody was meant to speak about it. I didn't talk about anything about it until we were put into a chat together. So this bit's a little bit wild because he's kind of outing some of the people already. It's a little bit crazy, man. Like that bit's a little bit tetchy because I'm like, whoa, fucking hell, man. Like you're kind of outing some of your friends here.
Clear why I was extremely confused by what happened next. A group chat between me and some of the other Helldivers creators lit up, talking about the trip. To which I asked, what trip? They replied in confusion that I had not been invited to Arrowhead's headquarters in Sweden for the founding of the Propaganda Commanders creator program.
Yeah.
Just about everyone.
To be completely transparent, when the chat like started up to go over to Sweden, I was really surprised Erevin wasn't in there. I don't resonate with his content per se, and I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm his friend or anything. I've never really spoken to him. I think we've raided him a few times. But other than that, I don't really like talk to him. Like I don't, he's not close with me, but I'm under no fucking rock. Do you know what I mean? I know full well. He should have been there, bro. He should have been. As to the reason why not, we're hopefully going to find out, but he should have been there. I was surprised when I didn't see him in there.
Was confused as to how I wasn't on the list for an event like this. I won't be leaking any DMs or mentioning any other creators by name in this video, as the last thing I would want to do is affect their position in the program.
And I think by now we all know that probably would. Do you know what I mean?
So you'll just have to take my word for it that this and all following events did occur.
Yeah, I agree with you, Hamzu. Like, Erevin was naive in some points of this. 100%. Like, I agree with you. He is a little naive in some parts of it, but it does not excuse where this goes, because I'm baffled with where this goes.
Several of them also went above and beyond talking to Arrowhead directly, asking why I had not been included, and inquiring about when I would be.
I can back that.
They received no answer even to this day. But they had my back the entire time.
Yeah, I agree.
No one should go to them asking why they didn't push for me, because trust me, they did.
They did, yeah, I can second that.
I was upset to find out I wasn't invited, considering how I'd previously already reached out to them. My online identity was Helldivers, and I had worked exceptionally hard to grow my channel into what it is today. That being said, I didn't say a word to anyone about it outside those I knew were going on the trip.
Good man, respectful.
As I didn't want to get anyone in trouble, knowing it was likely meant to be kept under wraps.
We're saying it publicly now to tens of thousands of people, so like, it kind of knocks it a little bit. Like, he didn't need to say that they'd spoken to him about it, because that could get him in trouble overall, like legal trouble as well. Like, NDAs are no joke.
And I didn't want to spoil the surprise, as it was sure to be a very significant event for my friends who had been included via live stream. Not to mention, at the time, I still respected Arrowhead and didn't want to ruffle their feathers, as who knows, maybe it was a mistake and they'd get to me later on. The day of the event finally arrives, and it didn't really dawn on me just how sad.
Yo, Mayo, I'm British, man. We're fucking stupid. We're stupid. I agree with you. Hands down, I agree with you. Sometimes the words come out before I even think. He never got an NDA. That's kind of the point. I guess he didn't get an NDA, but his friends did get an NDA. So the fact that his friends spoke to him about it, and now he's publicly saying that they spoke to him about it before it was ever allowed to be spoke about, puts them in a little bit of a light. Do you know what I mean?
I was about being excluded from the program until I saw all my
see you later,
friends
zombie.
together in a room, shaking hands with John Helldiver himself, and being sworn into the Helldivers. That being said, I still remained respectful and went live for my own stream during the event with a quirky thumbnail including a hook and a blackjack card. If you get the joke.
Do you guys get the joke? I feel like I'm out of the loop on this. Hook blackjack? A hook and blackjack. You got baited? What? Did I get baited? I don't get the joke. Futurama, I'll make my own X with blackjack and hookers. Ah, okay. Yeah, what a show, bro. Fair play. W. Erevin.
As I decided to have my own celebration with my own stream instead, which went well enough, but obviously the question that kept coming up was, Why were you not invited? Why aren't you in Sweden? Why didn't they pick you? I answered the question every time as plainly as possible, simply stating, I don't know, not wanting to get emotional over the ordeal. If I had gotten too bitter or vocal on stream about the situation, it would be more likely my viewers would go attack Arrowhead for their decision.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's a basis of people would have gone to attack Arrowhead. Like they fucking people attack Arrowhead all the time. I think the real problem here was if he was overly negative about it, Arrowhead would have seen it. In which case it probably would have eradicated any chance back then of him being able to join, in his personal opinion. I think that's probably more likely to be the truth. Like, none of us Helldivers YouTubers are big enough to shut down a development team. Like, none of us are. Do you know what I mean? It was more a basis of it's likely to end badly for him, not for them. Do you know what I mean? That's my truth on it. You know what I mean?
Something I was entirely against and wished to avoid. But regardless of what I wanted, people were angry to find out I wasn't included, or at the very least, very confused. So
I was
comments
confused.
and messages poured into their live stream event, asking where I was.
Not anymore,
and
Mayo.
why
It's
I
not,
wasn't
no.
included all the way into the comments section following the broadcast's end. During Thick-Filet's live stream from Arrowhead HQ, an Arrowhead employee stepped forward declaring, quote, "We have plans for Erevan. We love that guy."
I can't remember who it was who said it. Because I was here for this. I was there. Like, I was right behind Thick. I remember someone saying it. I can't remember who it
Sorry,
was.
Cloud, I watched E-Raven's video this morning before yours. Please forgive me.
Zach, that's disgusting behavior. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. W, man. W. I love that. I can't remember who it was that said it, though. I don't want to say any names, but... Because I was there. I was on that live stream with Thick, and then I was on another live stream with Pips at the same time. I can't remember who it was that said that. I genuinely can't. I don't want to say any names in case I get it wrong, because that's not okay. But I remember someone saying it.
Response. This comment was of course brought to my attention quickly by the community and followed up on after the stream had ended in the comments section. And when I watched it back, it filled me with hope, but mostly confusion. If they really had plans for me, why had there been zero communication until they saw the community was upset at their decision to not include me?
I think at this point, it's a
Vascinator
little...
was asked on Discord about an update on when the next patch is. The reply was just, soon, I hope. That doesn't sound very promising.
It doesn't, no. We've just seen a message coming from the Vascinator saying that there's no ETA at the moment. Which is a little wild, because I think if anyone's going to have been told it, it should be them, like, so that they've got the answers, but that's vague beyond belief. It's a little crazy. Yeah, I think at this point, I think it's very much a bit of a bitter point. I think later down in the video, don't get me twisted, later in the video, it's absolutely disgusting to see what it is that happens. But at this point, it's just a bit of a, like, come on, man, sometimes it just doesn't work out, you know? Excuse me. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So it's just the way that it goes sometimes. There's a lot of games that I've covered and done quite well and been successful in that won't touch me with a barge pole, but that's not for any reason other than you're just not on their radar to do this stuff with right now. But later in the video, it gets a lot worse.
Is there really some greater plan at work, or is this just them attempting to put out fires and quiet? Can't prove
No.
it for certain. I'm sure with what we discuss next,
I can tell you now, on the day, there was an outrage. Do you know what I mean? At that point, I mean, you look at it now, look at what it's like now. Back then, it was...
Mid-October, by the way, LMAO. Arrowhead is shitting and pissing in the bed.
Yeah, I know, Downpour. No ETA is a wild statement on the 16th of October. Wild. Thank you so much for the 5.
you'll be able to form your own opinion on which it was. About a week or so after the event ended, I got my first DM from those in charge of the program stating, quote,
Yeah,
"Haha,
Peter, I agree.
Goddamn, do they hate me for not inviting you? You will be asked to sign up for the content creator program when the landing page is ready."
Can I just say that landing page it's still not ready. It's still not ready, bro. There's still no landing page, which is wild.
sign up for the content creator program when the landing page is ready. This event was super stressful and last minute to get everyone coordinated.
Yeah.
Even the folks who got here can tell you that.
Yeah, it took a few weeks. It literally, it was a couple of weeks. We had like fucking flights booked, hotels sorted, and that. It was literally a couple of weeks. That was stressful.
We had to make a lot of really difficult choices about who was invited.
Yeah,
You
fair.
are, and always have been, part of our plans.
This is where it becomes a problem. This is where it
Arrowhead
becomes
is
a
breaking
problem.
foreign PCs on purpose now?
Great, that's fucking nuts. I don't. Fuck's sake. Thanks for the 2, my dude.
There are significant holes in this statement that would continually pile up throughout the rest of this story, but I didn't feel the need to push them about it at the time. I was just happy to know I would finally be included, even if I had missed out on
This
the
is
trip.
where the issues start.
I was still being recognized by Arrowhead as a creator worthy of their prestigious program at the very least, or that's what I thought. This DM came in on February 11th of
As a Norwegian, Oz behavior is typical Swede. Ignore the negatives and only listen to the glazers. I love this game, but I'm taking a break from it.
Allspark,
07.
you're on a very large side of the fence right now. I think a lot of people agree with you, to be honest. So, it's yeah, you're not wrong.
2024.
Thanks for the 5, man.
Obviously gave the impression I would get my opportunity to join relatively soon. But I quickly realized the other creators who had gotten into the program seemed
This is where it gets funny, because boy, have I got some shit.
AH seems to be taking the SIG approach to PR. Yikes.
Holy fucking Christ, Corvius. Corvius, thanks for the
a bit
2.
more in touch with the update schedule than normal. So I politely messaged the following. Do creators in the program get a heads up that something is happening with no specifics? It'd be really nice to know when it's okay for me to sleep, as there's been very little these last 2 weeks. I asked this and mentioned my poor sleeping habits because ordinarily not knowing which Tuesday or Thursday or even sometimes Sunday Helldivers plans to drop content, it forces me to stay up till between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. just to make sure I'm around to cover the release if it happens. And because I take a lot of time with my editing, I end up releasing much later than my peers on average already.
Yeah.
So obviously finding out that not only am I excluded from the program, but all the other creators are now informed ahead of time puts that much more pressure on something I was already struggling with.
I agree with that.
And this would prove to be the case, as they replied, yes, they do. The creators are behind an NDA, which means they can have privileged information.
Which is definitely true. I think there's a lot of misinformation and a lot of what's the word that we're looking for? There's a lot of confusion behind what it is that we receive when we receive it. Dude, when I say that sometimes like I receive things like 2 hours before things happen, like it's not an exaggeration. Like we don't get much time with things. We don't get much time with things. So I don't say that it's a massive bonus because I'd still upload about an hour or 2 after things happened anyway, but I'm quite lucky being in the UK that my time schedule is only an hour behind Sweden's. So even if I didn't have anything...
In response to TF Allspark, is it typical behavior? Genuinely asking, the last time I remember a studio doing this was Minecraft.
It's to be fair, with quite a few Swedish companies, it's generally the case. I don't even know why, to be fair, but I know Buzz will agree with me
Hassan
on
Piker could be running a PR at this point.
that. Fucking hell! Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen that name in this chat. Fuck me. Fuck me. That's nuts. Thank you so much for the donos, chat.
Privileged information, such as MO times, updates and patch drop times, and access to other exclusives. This statement was then followed up with, we may have our partners reach out to you because we're having some delays with getting the landing page for signups going.
The landing page still isn't here, chat. the landing page still isn't available. Essentially, what a landing page is, for those of you guys who don't know, is a landing page is somewhere where creators can go to and they can sign up to be a part of the program. At which point, their application will go through to Arrowhead or their partners in this case, and then they'll go through review, and then it goes from there. You know what I mean? You either be accepted or you get declined. But a year down the line, nearly. Just saying.
What is a good email I can give the team? I replied with my email and told them how an NDA sounds like a fine trade-off for knowing when I'm safe to clock out for the night, as I've been kept very busy lately.
Yeah.
This conversation occurred on February 18th, not quite a week since the last.
Yeah.
There was some minor communication on my part in between, but nothing more on the program until I finally asked 1 full month later on March 18th, 2024, is that email happening? Just about Warbond time again, and haven't heard anything yet.
You could say the PR team is performing a shocking performance. May we stop calling it NDA and rather shock collar and happy B-Day cloud?
Yo, it's not my birthday,
Lol.
bro. It's not my fucking birthday, Trav. Yeah, bro, we all know what fucking Hassan was doing, bro. It don't take a genius to figure that out. Fuck me sideways. The fact that people are defending him is wild. But we don't need to get into that. I'm not playing that game.
At this point, looking back, I can't remember enough high points to ignore all these lows. A lot of this stuff feels lazy and or childish. I'm freeing up 150 gigs tonight.
Perrin, thank you so much for the 10 Canadian. I don't think you're on your own. I don't think you're on your own. I think a lot of people agree with you. And the problem is, though, is that the positives always underlay the negatives. The negatives will always be more prevalent. It's always going to be on top. It's just the way that it goes, which is why negative reviews are always more obvious to see than positives. But thank you so much for the dono, dude.
I'm confused how 12 creators got shipped to Sweden in 1 month, but I'm still in the wins after 2, despite being, quote, part of the plan.
Yeah, for an email. Yeah, that's crazy.
Reflecting, I don't think this was a particularly aggressive message, but I did feel justified in making my irritation with the situation.
Asimov.
Happy birthday, Cloud.
Asimov with the 20.
Open mouth
Oh, it's
smile.
not my birthday, bro. It's not my birthday, bro. Don't crash me out, bro. Don't crash me out. Don't crash me out. Don't. Why do it?
Helldivers 2 is like a dog, zapped for no reason.
Fucking hell, we're gonna
At
play
least
the video.
a bit clear after waiting so long and being told I was always part of the plan, especially because I knew the creators went from email to Sweden in just 1 month's time.
Yeah, this is
Yet,
crazy.
I'd now been waiting for a Discord invite and DocuSign for 2 months. Something clearly wasn't adding up here. After bringing up my complaints about the situation, they coldly redirected me to reach out to their management agency for the program, directly giving me an email to send my inquiry to.
Okay.
This is really where things start to go from bad to worse, as the original narrative I'd been pitched begins to unravel entirely. I started off by emailing them, "Hello, I'm Aravan. I was told by blank to reach out regarding my concerns with the creator program. My concerns being that I'd like to be a part of it sooner rather than later."
Happy birthday to Cloud's chair.
Go through the chair says thank you, man. Thanks for the 2, bro.
Initially, I was told to wait for the landing page, then told the landing page was taking longer than expected, and I might receive an email to speed up the process.
Yeah.
That was a month ago, so I pressed about the subject, and now I was sent here. They replied, "Thanks for reaching out, and I understand waiting outside of the door can be annoying. We are in the alpha test of our creator program."
I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going. Fucking hell.
Got in here late. Sorry for delay. Happy birthday.
Appreciate you, Thakem Dub. It's not my fucking birthday, brother. It's not my birthday, but thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate you. Yeah, it has got a new human. Mrs. Cloud's setup now is right here. So she's got a small setup. She just plays games on it. She don't do
program
content.
currently,
So
and we'll be looking to open the doors once the landing page is up and running. We don't have an exact date on when that will be yet, but it should be sometime in April, and at that stage, you will be able to apply via the program portal.
I didn't even know that it was meant to be up in April. I didn't know that the landing page was meant to be up in April.
In the meantime, feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and we will make sure to let you know ahead of time when the program page is going live. This reply made it clear any early inclusion before this landing page was finished was not going to happen, weakening the narrative that I was always part of the plan even further.
Yeah.
But it did at least give me a timeline for when I could expect to get my chance to join in. This contact had occurred
Is
on
wearing a
March
shock collar part of the program?
Oh my God, Gray. Oh my.
19th, 2024. April came
Thanks for
and
the two.
went. No further emails. No landing page to be seen. In fact, the mystical landing page still doesn't exist to this day.
Happy birthday cake partying face birthday cake partying face ayo 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 ayo.
KJ, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Holy fuck, what is going on with these donos, chat? You guys are wilding out here. This crazy.
Alpha stage. After 2 years, it took me a few hours to set up my own landing page for my music. What's the fucking hold up, Arrowhead LMAO?
It's not been 2 years. It's been about 9 months, dude. But even then, that's a long growth pattern. I agree with you. Thanks for the 5 downpour.
Happy birthday. Only reason I could see them not letting Eraven in is the leak content.
We're allowed to cover leak content. We're just not allowed to post it in the propaganda commander segment of the Discord. That's the truth. So that's not a good answer. Thanks for the 20, Mega. Appreciate you.
For everyone that's been in a healthy relationship, you know being open, honest, and communicating makes everything flow.
Yep.
Is turning into a toxic ex-girlfriend real quick.
Yeah.
Also happy half birthday Cloud.
Oh my fucking Lord. Bro, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday, Counterworks, but thank you so much for the 20. I appreciate you. Big W's in the chat for all the donators today. You guys are incredible.
It was now May 1st, 2024, and I emailed them again, simply asking, any update on this? They replied the same day, thanks for reaching out. We have no updates to share with you. Once the program has opened, I will let you know and you can apply. Thanks for your patience.
That's wild, dude. This is in May. This is in May.
Happy 71st birthday.
Yeah. 71? Shadow Crusader, man. I'm not 71. Machine, it's not my birthday, bro. Come on, chat. Thank you for the 5, Shadow.
This was my last contact with them until July 17th, 2025.
Wait.
This was my last.
Wait. These dates don't add up. May 1st, 2024. I think he's got the date wrong on that. 2024? We weren't in the program then, no.
Donating to stall you covering the video even further. Also, happy birthday.
Thanks, Plim. Yeah, I got about 40 minutes before I need to go and pick up the kids, so we want to get through this. Yeah, no, I think he's just got the year wrong. So May 1st, 2025 to July 17th, which is still a good few months.
Last contact with them until July 17th, 2025. Meaning they had by this point had me waiting outside the proverbial door for a full year and a half.
No, he's not. He's not. What? When did I go to Sweden? Chat, am I fucking tripping here? Hold on, let me check my Twitter. It's 2025. This video is way off. A year and a half? 2025. Okay, so the dates, he's got, I don't know how he's got the dates wrong so bad. It was February this year. He must have just got this shit jumbled, man. It's 2027 now. He's probably pretty upset. I think it would have been a hard video to make.
It's 2026 Cloud.
KJ, screw you, bro. Yeah, no, he's got this so wrong. Is he talking since his first reach out? No. He's saying it's been he's not spoken. So right, hold on. Let me just double take this. May 2024. We've already been to Sweden, and the landing page is meant to be opened in April.
Same day. Thanks for reaching out. We have no updates to share with you. Once the program has opened, I will let you know and you can apply. Thanks for your patience. This was
I've not been in the program for a year, chat.
my last contact with them until July 17th, 2025. Meaning they had by this point had me waiting outside the proverbial door for a full year and a half.
He's got to be talking about since the date the game launched. Because we went in February. I found out that we were going to Sweden at like, I think it was mid-January. So we had to hurry and get everything sorted. But we went February this year. So maybe he's talking about since the game launched, he's been outside of the doors, the proverbial doors. He
I've
must be.
recently been grinding GTA 6 games great.
Oh, have you been enjoying it? Yeah, great, man. I love that. If you can get me an early access copy too, then that'd be fabulous, man. I'd love that. But so you're talking like January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Don't get me wrong, he still waited 6 months. But the Propaganda Commanders program hasn't been open for a year, let alone a year and a half. So he must be talking about since the game launched, he's not been able to speak to them.
2025. Meaning they had by this point had me waiting outside the proverbial door for a full year and a half.
Yeah, that's not the case, though, is it? This bit is very, very, like, I don't agree with this. This makes it sound a lot worse than what it is. It gets worse, don't get me twisted. It does genuinely get worse. But waiting outside the proverbial door for a year and a half is when the game launched. It had been like a year and a half, but he's just, yeah, I think he's just had a bit of a moment here. Because I think that this video would have been quite hard to make, knowing what you were talking about and what you were saying. But yeah, that's not.
A year and a half to get a landing page up.
He's talking about reaching out for the first time, but he reached out for the first time before the program was ever even designed. He reached out for the first time long before the program existed because he wanted to try and start one up, and he wanted it to be a basis of if I contact the creators.
Everyone dies and Vice City turns into a black hole.
Are we talking about Fortnite? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, okay. So they haven't kept him waiting outside the proverbial door for a year and a half. It has been 6 months, though, which is far from long enough. Far from young enough.
And or send a DocuSign directly. While the flight to Arrowhead HQ for the original 12 occurred in just 1 month's time. This made
Wait, what?
0 sense.
Wait, let me just replay that.
Obviously, while the flight to Arrowhead HQ door for a full year and a half. A year and a half to get a landing page up and or send a DocuSign directly.
Dude, I'm so confused. And we're going to carry on because I think he's just had a bit of a brain fart here. I think there's some fog in there in the room.
While the flight to Arrowhead HQ for the original 12 occurred in just 1 month's time. This made 0 sense. Obviously, I was pretty unhappy about this, and it was made even worse when a new creator program perk appeared. Creators in the program were now not only getting to playtest new content before release and knowing when new content was coming out, but now also received every war bond for free, fully unlocked the minute the clock struck 5 a.m.
I forget how long we've had that for. That came along pretty early. I think we had that before that point. Did we have it before that point? I can't remember.
While it was great for those included being outside that door, now meant I was now
Yoda,
not
what's
only
good,
in
bro?
the dark when it came to the release schedule of regular updates, but now potentially hours of grinding behind the others from the starting gun for Warbond releases. This time of the month, Helldivers is at its most popular and its viewership at its highest. While plenty of folks showed up to my stream regardless, it felt really bad knowing they would be better off watching just about anyone else, as they would be actually getting to play with the new gear. After this occurred, I'd finally had enough and emailed them once again.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, this is getting ridiculous. I'm
Oh.
told April, and it's no longer even remotely April. Creators in the program are now getting perks on a level that make it impossible for me to stay competitive, and I'm still on the outside. What is going on? And just like that, when I thought things couldn't get any worse with the
Oh, man. It's...
Also, I've been playing some Red Dead Redemption 3.
KJ, shut the fuck up, man. Thanks so much for the 2. This is difficult, okay? Because Arrowhead sewed themselves a fucking problem here by telling him he was always part of the plan. If they hadn't said that, then I'd have just said, you're just throwing your toys out of the pram. But Arrowhead said that he was always part of the plan.
lack of transparency and communication, not to mention the initial community outrage being doused with the sweet nothings of empty promises, it got worse. Hey, Erevan.
Oh my god, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know where this is going to go.
We got GTA 6 before optimization.
That's fucking wild. That's wild. Play New Dude, thank you so much for the 5, man.
Being doused with the sweet nothings of empty promises, it got worse.
Oh my god, this is where it gets bad.
Erevan, as previously mentioned, once the club is opened, we will let you know and you can apply. However, given your attitude towards not only myself, but the wider team as well as how you have conducted yourself, we will not be inviting you to the club at this time. Please keep in mind, we do watch your content, and we have examples of you not conducting yourself in the best light. Specifically,
This statement is wild. Wild. Not only have you made it sound like it's a little fucking D&D club, like we're all sitting there with our little soda pops, like, but you've told somebody for 6 months straight that they're going to be involved in a program, and then completely eradicated them. You're right, mate. Before I go to get your brothers, all right, it won't be long. 6 months. You've dragged him along for 6 months. Love you, mate. He's not going to be great, is he? Given your attitude towards not only myself, but the wider team as well, on how you've conducted yourself, we will not be inviting you into the club at this time. What in the sweet sorry ass is that response, dude? What the actual like, who do you think you are? Do you know what I mean? Like, who are you to talk to people that way? He's gonna be pissed you've tailed him along for 6 months, bro. Who the fuck do you think you are talking to people like that? That's insane. Keep in mind that we do watch your content. Good. Not conducting yourself in the best light. Dude, have you seen the creators in this program? Have you seen the creators in this program?
we do watch your content.
Clay will tell you firsthand he shouldn't be here. Clay will tell you he was gutted that Buzz got booted before he did, bro.
Is it Arrowhead or Amber Heard with all this bed shitting?
This wasn't Arrowhead, to be fair. This statement isn't Arrowhead. This is their partner. This is where the shit gets wild.
You weren't a good little boy? You will now be getting a timeout and be banned from the main court. Love ya. See ya in 6 weeks, Tilda.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have examples of you not conducting
The video he complained in came off bad in Erevin's part. Like I said, I was cringing because of it was Arrowhead. I would taken it poorly. Oh, is it bad? But it's got banned before Clay. Make it make sense. Do you know what I mean? Even Clay says the same thing, dude.
yourself in the best light. Specifically, this video here. The here
What
in
does he
this
say?
email linking to not a video actually, but a live stream where I vented my frustrations about being kept outside for so long during the invasion of Super Earth event to a crowd of just a few hundred individuals.
That's still quite a few hundred individuals over a few minutes can make a massive difference in numbers. You know what I mean? Like,
Not nearly as many as a video would reach.
no.
In the live stream, I made
not the
comments
point.
about how I felt I'd been forgotten about, and I felt I'd been lied to in my initial interactions with them. This all occurs within just the first 10 minutes of this 4-hour-long broadcast, which then proceeds as normal, just playing out the content up.
I don't know if that's bad though. That's not bad, dude. I've said a lot worse things about Arrowhead. I've said a lot worse things. Do you know what I mean? Like, dude, I've always been opinionated about this game from the moment it launched. Like, and I said when I joined the program, can I make sure that I can still say exactly what I want about the team?
Crikey mate Arrowhead got some fucking fingers up their asses. Also the year is 2047 and the emus are attacking
For
again.
fuck's sake, you're hilarious. Like, thanks so much for the 5K, Jay. Like, yeah, but like, put it into a perspective. Like, when we joined the program, I said I don't want my voice to be like silenced. I'm really opinionated, and when it's good, I'll say it's good, and when it's bad, I'll say it's bad. Is that still okay? And they said we never want you to stray away from your honest opinions, regardless of what those may be. So that is really confusing to me, because I've made a lot of like pretty wild things, like wild statements about this game. No games today, Hulk. No, like I don't understand that at all. He's not talking about Arrowhead here, no, but whether we like it or not, these partners are talking for Arrowhead. Whether Arrowhead know what they're saying is obviously a whole other fucking kettle of fish. You know what I mean? But well, they do now. They know now because this is going to go big. Like, yeah, Spike, sometimes it just doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. But this can't be the reason why. There's got to be more to this story. There has to be more to this story. I'm too opinionated, and I don't care what you say when you say, yeah, but numbers. Erevan was popping fucking numbers back then, dude. Erevan was banging numbers back then, dude. Like, I just don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be more there. It doesn't make sense. Like Odo, look at Odo, man.
That clip still pisses me off, because what? Content creators aren't allowed to be upset they can't be with their friends? Always gotta be happy and not negative.
I don't know, it's business. It's not about friends, is it? But that's why I'm saying this doesn't make any sense.
Like I said, if this is the person who I think it is, I am not surprised at all. We've all heard one of the PPL from AH say, "We love that guys," in reference to Irvin on the Sweden stream.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
Nah, not a good look at all. That's why I don't understand it. The reasoning for me screams we only want glaze divers or people who we personally like. That is fucked up. I'm not a glaze diver. Odo goes so hard at shitting on Arrowhead, so it makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. So there must have been more to his content that they didn't like. I don't know. I don't have the answers for it. This just doesn't make any sense.
They followed up stating, "We will, however, reevaluate your inclusion into the club if we see an improvement in your attitude and conduct over the next 6 weeks."
This is what makes me believe it. This is what makes me believe it.
Take care. This statement implying I had to rehabilitate negligence regarding my inclusion into the program is the entire reason for that disposition in the first place did not make me a happy camper.
No, of course not.
The stream in question they'd linked to was already over 2 months old, having...
It was 2 months old? Why does that statement make you believe it? Because that's not the first time we've seen that. That's not the first time we've seen that. People have seen that before. That's not the first time that's been a relevant thing, you know. 2 months old? They used content from 2 months old? It's crazy.
Sometimes someone just doesn't like you and that's what happens. Feel bad for M.
Yeah, 100%, Beerus. Thank you for the 5. 100%. I don't think that they liked him for whatever reason. I don't get it.
Aired in May of 2025, which made the implications that I had to adjust my attitude over the next 6 weeks for something that had occurred 8 weeks ago. Utter nonsense.
That's fucking nuts.
Taking all of this into account, I still decided to wait the 6 weeks. Even when 2 weeks later, I started seeing new faces rolling into the Creator Club in...
Bro, if somebody said to me, sort out your attitude over the next 6 weeks or you're not getting in, I'd be like, fuck you. Change my attitude over the next 6 weeks? What? No. Wrong person, man. Wrong fucking person.
Mass without me, I still made no mention of what transpired outside my Discord, where I did inform them of my denial into the program and the reasoning given with no further comment. I did this for 2 reasons. Either they would...
Careful, they could be watching. I'm allowed to make opinions on the company. I'm allowed to make opinions on the game. I'm allowed to be honest in my opinions on those bases. That's not part of the rules. I'm allowed to say what I believe in. If I get banned for this, man, best believe uproar.
Finally make good on what was initially pitched to me, and I'd be able to make better content easier than ever before for you guys. Or if I played the part of a perfect little angel for 6 weeks only to still be denied, I could finally tell my story with a clear conscience that I'd given them every opportunity to make things right. And considering the title of the video you're watching right now, I think you know how this story ends. 6 weeks go by. I've not mentioned the program on stream or in any videos, not mentioned Arrowhead a single time, and done nothing that could be taken in a negative
sure
light.
About that, lol?
Sure about what, Bodark?
While still putting up 1 million views worth of Helldivers content within a month's time, same as usual.
1 million views a month. That's what I'm saying, chat. It's got nothing to do with size. I don't know what this is about.
7 weeks. I send an email stating, it's been about 7 weeks. What are the next steps we need to take? Silence. 8 weeks go by and I email again. Going on 8 weeks, what are the next steps? No reply. 9 weeks later, I email, reaching out one final time on this matter. And again, no reply. No reply to this day. I'd been entirely ghosted by the professionals in charge of this program.
That's
like
outrageous.
It was a high school drama and not a business.
Getting banned, Cloud. Bro, if they ban me, feel free to ban me. If they ban me, then they better have good reason.
Or their job. Making it clear to me for the final time that everything I'd gone through across the last year and a half in relation...
It's not a year and a
Happy
half.
BIRFFFFDAY, Cloud. Hope the narrative is great and the movement is left, right, and center.
Oi, Chris, I see what you did there. You're a legend, bro. Thank you so much for the 5. That was jokes. Well done.
...to this program has been both extremely unprofessional and, in my opinion, extremely targeted. When it comes to what I've said negatively in regards to Arrowhead and the developers in general, even if you were to pull every comment I've ever made together, it would be comparatively very minor to many peers. And that's considering I was also on the hook outside the Creator Club door for over a year with minimal updates, leading to my frustration to begin with. indicating they likely have a problem specifically with me, for reasons I'll likely never know the real answer to,
Yeah, I
just
think
as we'll
that's
never
true.
know the real reason that I wasn't invited initially. So what happens now? Well, the thumbnail isn't clickbait. My Helldivers themed VTuber model is being retired, as I no longer wish to indirectly associate my online identity with Arrowhead in any conceivable way.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like big change, but that's actually crazy. That's his whole like game identity. That's fuck.
These events, coupled with the ridiculous number of technical issues with the game itself as of late, have also been the cause for a much slower release schedule in regards to the game, as I'd be lying if I said it hasn't left me demoralized and devoid of the creative spark at times when it comes to making content and streaming the game. But I still love the community we've grown across the last 2 years, and no matter how bad my personal relationship might get with the game, I will continue to push past that and make content for you guys when it comes to new releases and guide-based content, as it's always been my dream to do so, and I don't plan to let the difficulties these events have created stop me from continuing to realize it. While Helldivers content will never return to its multiple videos per week schedule with streams 3 times a week, I'll still upload during any new release multiple times and stream during these events to check in with everyone. I want to also thank all of you who have stood by me through these last 2 years as we grew this community to what it is today. I'm very grateful for the position I've been given on the platform.
Fucking crazy.
Change your attitude over being upset that he was strung along? So is a brother not allowed to share his experience of what is literally happening? If Arrowhead doesn't like that story getting out, that says even more.
Yeah, I think that he's picked his timing. That's for sure. He could have put this up way before this point. Way before this point, but I think he's picked the time. He saw an open slot and gone bang it up now while while the iron's hot, you know what I mean? Fucking Christ. It's crazy though. Thanks so much for the 20 questionable. I really appreciate you. Do you blame him? Nah, not at all. Not at all. I don't blame him in any way, shape, or form. Like, it is being used to drama farm for sure. Like, you are right in that regard, but like, welcome to the YouTube game, dude. This is what we do, you know? Like, I think now is the one time that this will get the most amount of traction for him and his story will actually be told. Do you know what I mean? It's just true.
With this channel, getting to over 70k subscribers recently, and never intend to stop making both Helldivers and new forms of content on the channel. Thank you to my Ko-fi supporters, Twitch subscribers, YouTube members, and everyone in between who have helped keep the channel going all this time, and I'll see you next time.
Fucking hell, chat. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, man. This is deep. Helldivers 2 is no stranger to drama and controversy. Over a year in the making, the story we're talking about today is what slowly worked down my desire to play and enjoy the game. While I still plan to cover new releases, this is a big part of why we'll never see streams 3 times a week and constant video releases ever again. Thank you to all of those of you who have supported the journey thus far. I'm excited for what's to come next. Fuck.
July,
That's wild though, chat, no? That's wild to me. Poor lad, yeah, it was crazy, man. Seems I entered the stream at an interesting point. Ah, you can't say that nowadays, Buzz. You can't say that nowadays. You haven't got an answer to your burning question yet, so we can't use that word already. You're writing yourself off here, boy. How we doing, Buzz? Chat. Make sure we give Buzz some love, man. It's royalty on this channel, dude. I'd love to know what Johan Pilastat is thinking about all of this shit. I would. I'd love to know what Johan was thinking. You know what I mean? I just think it's wild to me. I don't know what's going on. To be fair, the majority of this story isn't even Arrowhead, which is the confusing part for me, because they're spoken to until the point where
Perfect timing indeed. With all the negative PR around the game and Oz lack of professionalism in general, this could add a good amount of fuel to the fire of other creators pick it up.
dude, how many more fucking creators need to add fuel to the fire to this? Like, everyone's leaving. We've covered 4 videos today of everybody leaving the game.
Buzz won't get a response back for another 6 weeks. Bro needs to reevaluate his attitude LMAO.
That's fucking jokes, Downpour. That's fucking jokes. Yeah, 6 weeks, chat. 6 weeks. Buzz, get the timer ticking, bro. Got 6 weeks before you get ignored. Yeah, wild. You're next. I play on PS5. I'll cover the shit going on with Helldivers until I can't cover it anymore. I won't be leaving the game just because like of the issues that are there. Because then how are you gonna know when things are changing? Do you know what I mean? Like that's just the truth. This is part of my career. We are slowly stemming through into Arc Raiders. You guys will have already seen the videos on that. Like we've been putting them up over the last few days. But whether it's a partner company or not, this is wild to me that this is what grown adults are saying to people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be watching, but I won't be playing for a while until I sort my feelings out. Yeah, I respect that, Brandon. I do. Your Arc videos are great. Thank you so much, Tanner. I appreciate that. Whole situation's fucked. Yeah, Clappy, it is. It's just one of those, man. Like, I don't know how this changes now. I don't know how this changes. We have seen Gundam Boy gone, taking a break. We have seen Takibo taking a break temporarily. Like, his videos stemmed up 140,000 views, dude. Like, this is no joke. This is no joke. You know, like, you literally type in Helldivers 2. Oh. Oh, man, I wish I had more time. Everyone. Create a program situation gone crazy. Then there's me. Glitch has now obviously put up a video about everyone quitting. Psych Yari's posted up. Everyone's leaving. Rebels has now posted up. That's our live stream. Takibo leaving. This is
Also, any Buzz
copium, bro.
updates? Didn't you guys say that if they wouldn't apologize and let clear things up by now you'd be leaving the program?
Yeah, we did say that. This is where we're at the moment, and I believe that Buzz is in conversations, or at least at the start of conversations or whatever, with Arrowhead at the moment. So we're waiting on Buzz. Once Buzz makes his decision, we'll then go off the back of it. Like, but it's just crazy, dude. Look at all of these YouTubers. All of these big ass YouTubers are all like, nope, fuck that. Hard locking by Odo. Like, it's just wild, dude.
Into the uninstall.
It's just such a shame, bro. It's just such a shame. I hate it, man. I actually do hate it. I wish I had more time to cover some more videos, but I've actually got to go on the school run soon. Into the uninstall. Yeah, dude, it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Like, not in the slightest. Like, but this is wild, chat. Like, you look at... Just look at the videos, man. They're everywhere. Game over. Everyone's leaving. What the fuck is happening here? That was me. That's... Yeah, fair enough. Like... Make a statement, dude. Make a statement. Say something. Do something.
They better make a statement soon.
Dude, they have got to, right? They have got to, man. They can't not. They have to make some sort of an announcement. Like, the Discord is in shambles right now. Like, you have to. What's the time at Arrowhead? The time right now is 3:30 in the afternoon for Arrowhead. It's 3:30 p.m. Even Glitch is tackling this too. That's what, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, how, like, look, bro. I mean, he's talking about all the in-game shit more than anything else, but I think. Yeah. Bro, it's fucking crazy. They have to make an announcement. Something needs to be said. Something needs to be said. They've addressed nothing. You know, like, they've addressed nothing. I don't. Nah, 10 cents got nothing to do with this. 10 cents bought their stocks way before the game launched. Fucking annoying.
These studios need to mind who they partner with. A third party like this can cause irreparable damage to your reputation.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Tribal Gaming, layered that one, mate. You've nailed it. Whoever said that to Erevin is fucking wild. Wild.
I know they hate giving estimates, but the pressure is already there. They have to do something in a certain time frame.
They've got to do something, dude. It's not a joke. I don't know what the fuck they're doing and why they're doing it to themselves, why they're doing it to us, why like just why. I can't wrap my head around it, bro. It's not.
At some point we have to blame the leadership on this. They make promises and fail. This Mo is case in point. Bots crash FPS.
The game crashes the fucking PCs, dude. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm kind of glad I don't depend on CC for my job, because it must be a strange time, especially for someone like yourself, Cloud. Dude, it's weird. It's fucking weird, dude. Me and Louise had the conversation the other day, because like, I'm worried about it, bro. I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know. Like, is Arc Raiders gonna pull off for me? Are we gonna be okay still? Like, what's gonna happen?
Is the program ran by a H or a third party?
Third
Cause I
party.
am pretty sure that the person who said that to Irvin AD had a problem with him is an AH employee.
No. No. So the program isn't run by Arrowhead anymore. It was for the first like month or two. And then I think it was primarily run by a third party company. Yeah, I'm here for Arc Raiders. You'll be fine, Cloud. I fucking hope so. Yeah, Cheeto, we've just watched it as well, dude. I'm fucking nuts. I think put full focus on Arc Raiders if I was you. I'd love to say that I can do that, dude. But the first video we put up the other day, 7,000 views. Yesterday's video, 10,000 views. I still got bills to pay, man. I got to do what I got to do, you know. And I like Helldivers too. I just don't like the people that are
Love how
developing
I
it right
just
now.
recently joined this game as an Xbox driver only to find out apparently everyone is jumping ship from this game. Cold sweat smile.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. I can't- I'm so sorry, broski. I'm so sorry. Right, let's go and raid somebody. Chat, do we raid Yari or do we raid Rebels? Where do we go? Who did we raid yesterday? Was it Yari? Rebel?
That are working on the game. Yes, they have delivered. They have delivered great content, but a lot of the ideas came from the
We're
community
gonna,
themselves. Don't you think?
We're going to go and raid
Red
Rebels.
Lord's community?
Make sure you do show him some
I'm
love,
pretty
chat. We've
sure.
been making a
Why do
big
you
difference
think
in the scene right
Arrowhead
now, and
won?
I've loved it. I've
Why
loved
do you
seeing all the
think
love and everything,
freaking
like,
Arrowhead
actually just make a change for people. I'm fucking so enjoying it. So enjoying it. So we're going to do a big raid right now because we've got nearly 600 of you guys in here. I've got to go on a school run, but I'll be live tomorrow with Arc Raiders. We'll probably go live at the beginning of the stream talking about
I feel so bad
Helldivers
for the
to get the
Xbox
viewership in.
divers for real. Aha.
We'll get the viewership in and then we'll go into Arc Raiders and really start pumping it out. If you do see the stream, please do jump on in, show some support. It'd be incredible. But we're going to be hitting Arc Raiders tomorrow. I'm actually so excited. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel, guys. We're going to be leaving it there. Show some love to Rebels. Thank you so much, Go Through. I really appreciate you so damn much. Let's go and show some love to this man. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds. See you tomorrow for Arc Raiders, chat.
They're just trying to take ideas from the people. That's it. Just give them your feedback, give them ideas. This is how Arrowhead has gone so far by taking
Cloud
feedback from the
Nation
community.
charge into the Rebels stream.
Appreciate you, Plim. Let's go.